Davy Crockett and his volunteers manned the weakest portion of the Alamo defenses and inflicted the heaviest damage in the direction they faced. They were deadly marksmen, and the Mexican soldiers who charged their position paid dearly. It was in this area of death that William Menger first constructed his brewery. Then, 23 years after the Battle of the Alamo, in the area where Crockett and his men faced, William Menger added on to his existing brewery, the first in Texas, and boarding house by constructing a hotel to accommodate his customers. The hotel was opened on February 1st, 1859. The hotel continuously expanded and soon became known as one of the premier hotels in the Southwest. Teddy Roosevelt visited the hotel several times and recruited his Rough Riders in the hotel's bar. Other dignitaries such as Sam Houston, Robert E. Lee, Presidents Grant, McKinley, Taft, Eisenhower, Roosevelt, and Clinton have visited and or stayed at the Menger Hotel. Stars like Mae West, John Wayne, Bob Dylan, and Babe Ruth have stayed here as well. The hotel has more than just famous visitors. It has some rather permanent inhabitants that have become rather infamous, and those are the ghosts that haunt the Menger. One of the ghosts that is seen most often is that of Sally White, a young maid that worked and allegedly died at the hotel. Sally stayed at the hotel after having an argument with her husband, but he came into the hotel on the next day, on March 28, 1876, and brutally attacked her. She hung on for 2 days, suffering badly from her injuries, but succumbed and unfortunately passed away. The Menger Hotel took care of their employee and paid for her funeral, which cost $32 at the time. Sally is now seen wandering the third-floor halls, apparently still working at the place she was the most comfortable. Her ghost is seen in the hallway, carrying towels and headed for some unknown destination. She is usually wearing a bandana around her head and made clothes from that day and age. The King Ranch Suite on the second floor is home to its namesake, the ghost of Captain Richard King, one-time owner of the King Ranch in Texas. King loved the Menger Hotel, and when he learned that he was physically ill, he booked his favorite room at the hotel, stayed there for a little while, and then passed away in that room. The bed is seen to be the exact same bed frame that he passed away in. Captain King's funeral was held in the hotel's parlor. The room has since been remodeled, the door moved from where it once was, which his ghost does not pay attention to, and still moves through the wall where the original door was. This appears to be a residual haunt, as the ghost moves about through old doorways and halls, as if it was unaware of the current surroundings. Another ghost that has been seen is that of a man dressed in buckskin. A hotel guest emerged from the bathroom after showering to discover the ghost's presence, standing and asking someone unseen, "Are you going to stay or are you going to go?" The ghost repeated this 3 times and then disappeared. The identity of this ghostly image is unknown, but it reminded me of the story of Louis Moses Rose, otherwise known as the Coward of the Alamo. The only man who did not cross Travis's line drawn in the dirt and fight on, the only one who ran away under the cover of darkness. Is this the ghost that was seen in the Menger? The number of other ghosts seen in the Menger Hotel is long, numbering, from what I understand right now, at the number 43. From an older woman knitting in the lobby, a young blonde boy who plays in rooms where people are sleeping, to the sounds of marching and the sights of military boots from the age of the Alamo. The Menger and its area have seen both death and life. Some of the life lived to its fullest. It is a historic hotel and on the National Register, and one of the most interesting haunted areas in San Antonio, filled with history. The hotel, unlike some others in San Antonio, is gladly willing to share its historic and its haunted past with you. If you go there, ask them questions about the hauntings. They'll share it with you, and try their famous mango ice cream. It's fantastic.